Welcome to my tennis workout. This is Bert. He's a freshman at Westmont College, hoping to walk on to the men's tennis team. I'm Christina and I'm going to lead him through a speed and agility workout today. We're going to start with a warm-up, get him moving, get his heart rate up, open up his hips, get that rotation in there. All right. Come on over, Bert. Come on over to the net. I'm going to start you off with some hip swings. So starting with your right leg, bringing it across. There you go, making sure your back is nice and straight. Go through a few more times. This helps warm up the groin muscles. Tennis is a lot of lateral movement. Okay, switch sides. All right, moving into straight leg swings, warming up those hip flexors. Keeping that back nice and flat and straight, not rounding forward. Good job. Switching sides. All right, moving into Spider-Mans. Come on over to the yoga mat to protect your wrists. Keep my client nice and safe. Making sure his shoulders are right over his wrists as he does this, and he's going to bring his leg up to that arm, opening up his hip abductors and adductors. Hands are in line with shoulders. He's bringing his foot up and dropping his hips. All right, moving into side-to-side shoulder high plank. Helps warm up his rotator cuff. Very important in tennis. There we go, bringing his hands side to side. There we go. One step to the right, back to the middle, and out to the side. Good job. All right, come on up to your feet. We're going to do a quad stretch and a high pull. So bringing with your right leg, left leg first. There you go. And we're going to go all the way to the midline of the tennis court. Getting your balance. This is a good hip opener across the court. Warms up lateral movement and his hip adductors. Really helps open up those hips and glutes for that lateral movement he has to do in tennis. All right, and coming straight back. Okay. Hip rolls. Going straight to the midline. Go, bringing our hips around, out and in. Good groin stretch. Really important for his lateral movement. And he's going to come into a backward roll once he touches the line. Good job. Nice. All right, moving into butt kicks. Stretches out his hip flexor. Slowly going to pick up his foot speed. Get that heart rate up. Good, on the way back. Okay, going into high knee skips. Working on that nice contralateral leg movement. And his explosive leg power. Going all the way down and coming all the way back. All right, going into a side-to-side shuffle, facing the net. Keeping his feet forward, knees bent. Working on that lateral movement. Coming all the way back. All right, going into crossover steps. He's going to lead with his front leg. Nice, making sure his hips are facing the net. Switching legs on the way back. Going right into karaoke steps. Rotating and opening the hips. Working on that rotational force. All right, going into a forward jog and a side-to-side shuffle. So he's going to jog to the midline and go in a side-to-side shuffle. Nice, way to bend those knees. And turning, good job. Now going into a backwards jog and a side-to-side shuffle. And back. right, going into thigh burner. Going into a thigh burner. This is a partner activity. So we're going straight to the midline, making sure he's facing the net, keeping his knees nice and low. This gets the hamstrings and quads nice and ready for a workout. All right, jumping into our speed ladder we have over here. Speed ladder, great for speed and agility. It's working on staying on his toes, keeping his shoulders in line with his body. First one we're going to do is 1-foot runs. He's going to make sure he has upright posture. He's going to go there and back. 2 more times.
Really?
Stay strong. Going into 2 feet runs. Here we go. Tennis is filled with tiny footsteps. Gotta set up to hit that ball. Going into lateral side-to-side runs. 2 feet in each box.
Huh? Got it.
Going there and back. Good job. Again, throughout these exercises, we're going to make sure that we give him 10 seconds of rest in between, but for the sake of the video, we're just going right through them. Cross-country skiers. All right. 1 foot in each box. There we go. Nice. Keeping his shoulders in line. There and back. All right.
Forget that one.
5 seconds. Good rest. All right. Going into the hopscotch. So we're going to go 2 feet in, out, skipping a box as we go. Nice, staying on your toes. Working at that 100% max intensity. Good job. Okay, going into straddle hops. On the side of the box. Good job. Making sure our feet are landing at the same time. Good work. Alright, going into jump cuts. Jump cuts 2 feet are in the box and then jump out. Same thing, body is in line. Okay, going 1 foot in, 1 foot out, also known as the salsa step. Good work. Good work. Going into the linear trail. So we're leading with our front foot as our back foot is going outside on each side of the box. Good work. And we're going to go there and back, switching that lead foot. Good work. All right, 2 feet in, 2 feet out. We're going in with our lead foot, coming out to the side. It's okay.
It's not right.
There and back. Practice makes perfect. Good job. All right, so those are the speed and agility exercises with our speed ladder. We're going to give Bert a little 30 seconds of rest so he can recoup for the next activity. Coming over to the center of the tennis court, we're going to work on our reaction ability. This one we are going to do first. Okay. So a lateral quickness cone drill. We're doing a figure 8. He's making sure he's facing the net, and he's working on his small footsteps going around the cones. Good. We'll go through it one more time. And as he does this, I'm going to point, and he has to sprint to the end of the singles line. All right, let's go through it a couple times. Ready? Go. Great sprint. Jogging back, and go. Go. Good. Go through that one more time. Ready? Go. Good. All right, working on our split step. So split step is really important in tennis. It's what you need to do before you hit every single ball. So it's basically like a small little hop. So this drill, what we're going to do as he hops and he stays on his toes, I'm going to again point where he needs to run, and he's going to turn and sprint in that direction. All right, ready, set, go. Nice. Bringing it back. Ready, set, go. Ready, set, go. All right, moving on to the service box test. Bert's going to grab his tennis racket. Bert is a right-handed tennis player. There you go. All right. So this test basically shows his endurance and his ability to recover. So what he's going to do is he's going to, as we did in our warm-up, he's going to do a crossover step and touch each line with his racket. So he doesn't have to bring his feet all the way over. He's making sure he's touching each line. And we're going to do this in a 30-second interval with 10 seconds of rest. Ready, and go. Good. Reaching out with that one hand. Perfect. Only one hand on the racket. Good. Good, crossing over. Good, you're at 25 seconds. 5 more seconds. Just touching the line, you don't need to go beyond it. Okay, last one. Good, so I would repeat that 3 more times. And what that shows is his endurance in a 3-set period. So that's the point of that. All right. All right, moving on to the snake and sprint drill. Bert, you can put your tennis racket down. All right, this drill, he's going to be facing the net first. And in this set of cones, he's doing figure 8 with small footsteps, as many small footsteps as possible. Good, going all the way through. And then he's going to turn and sprint. Good. Do that one more time. And turn and sprint. And then we're going to do the same thing, facing the opposite fence. There we go. Oh, facing this fence. There we are. Same thing, nice small footsteps. Coming in and out, good job. Turn and sprint. Good work. All right, moving on to our tennis ball drill. We have set up over here. All right, so what this drill is, basically, again, a recovery drill. What Bert is going to do is he's going to sidestep to the ball, and he's going to turn and sprint and drop the ball in the basket. Ready, go. We're seeing how many balls he can put in the basket in a 30-second period. Again, shows his ability to change directions quickly, and works on his rotational force. Good work. Looks like he got 20 balls in 30 seconds. That was amazing. All right. Moving on to rotational core training. So
Still watching this, Pat?
I'd give Bert 1 to 2 minutes of rest, because that was a pretty intense workout. This specific exercise, I'm going to have Bert start on the service line. And he's basically doing a walking lunge with medicine ball rotation. Starting overhead, getting that rotator cuff involved, getting his abs involved. Good work. We'll just go all the way to the net. Good job. And you can, okay, next exercise we're going to do a walking lunge with an overhead press. Good. Making sure that arm is right over his head. Keeping it in line with the rest of his body. This helps with your serve and during any kind of overhead volley and whatnot. And he's going to switch sides, switch arms. Good work. All right. We're going to do walking 45-degree lunges without the medicine ball. This again works on his hip rotation and being able to step and rotate to the ball. Good work. We're going to go all the way up to the net with the same exercise. Okay, last medicine ball exercise we're going to do is Bert's going to start on the service line. And this is a partner activity. So how this works is I have to start in the center of the court, between these two cones. So basically I'm going to throw him the ball to either his forehand or backhand. And what he has to do is he has to step into it, back, making sure he's bending his knees, basically a side-to-side squat, lowering the center of gravity, and helping him improve his swing and his abs. Ready? Set? Go. Coming back. Do a couple more. One more. Good job, Bert. All right. Now that we've concluded the main part of our workout, we're going to do a cool down. We're going to come on over to the other side of the court, and we're going to do dragon race. This is what it's called. You're basically running the lines of a tennis court, starting with the outside line. Slowly bringing that heart rate down. You really tore him up today. He's pretty tired. Working on the backward footsteps and a side-to-side shuffle. And going forward again. This backward shuffle. All right, second cool down drill we're going to do is he's going to start on the baseline. Right here. Tennis player. All right, what we're going to do is he's going to jog up to the net. He's going to touch the net. Do an overhead side-to-side drill. overhead. Come all the way back. He's going to do that one more time. Touching the net, getting into that side-to-side trophy position. Swinging that overhead. Nice. Coming all the way back. Good job. All right, coming into stretches. We're going to come on over to the net. Whew, it's a pretty good workout, Bert. Did a good job today. Good work. Missed my hand. All right, come on over here. We're going to start with an IT band stretch. So crossing over his front leg. You should feel this in the back of his leg. We're going to hold that stretch for 30 seconds. Bring his hand across. Get into those side. Yeah, well, we're going to switch.
Yeah, he's not watching this far into it.
And then we're going to switch sides. Good job. Reaching that arm overhead. All right, we're going to come down to the yoga mat. Go into a low lunge stretch. Really open up that hip flexor we just worked out pretty hard. And he's going to slowly lean forward, making sure his knee is right over his foot. And if he wants to increase the stretch again, we're going to have his hands come overhead. Really getting into that psoas and deeper ab muscles. All right, he's going to come down and do a hamstring stretch on the yoga mat. Reaching as far as he can, touching his ankle if that's too much pressure on his hamstring. Good, you could also feel this in the back, in your back. Switching sides. Again, holding each stretch for a total of 30 seconds. And then we're going to go into a butterfly stretch. Really works our inner thigh groin muscles, making sure our arms are straight and our back is straight when we're doing this. Arms are straight. There we go. Good. Followed by the Indian stretch. It's cross-legged, and we're gonna bring our arms to one side. Feel this in the back of our hips. Right, we're gonna do a knee to chest spinal twist. So he's gonna lie down and bring his knee over to one side. There we go. Making sure his other leg is straight. His bottom leg.
It's not happening.
Okay. All right, looking in the opposite direction if you can. And if this stretch is too much for him, a good thing to do is just to bring your knees to one side and to look in the opposite direction. All right. Lastly, going into a rotator cuff stretch. We worked that out today doing our rotational exercises. We're going to come over to this fence. Basically like a standing doorway stretch. He's going to place his hand on the pole, on the fence link. And he's going to pull his arm forward. Especially with his really helps with his serving arm especially, and combats any overuse injuries. Last but not least, we're going to do a calf stretch. You simply just put your leg against the fence. There you go. Good work. Well, that concludes our workout. Say Okay, Bert's got his speed and agility in for today. He's got a long road ahead of him, but in this preseason, we're going to get him there.